peppers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and
What it is, it's your boys Deuce Teddy and the Quail reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
You go, man.
Yeah, chilling. All comfy and shit, you feel me? Wrapped in a woofy or whatever they call these things, bro.
You see that boy Draymond,
What about Dre?
hustle player of the year.
Yeah, Draymond got the hustle player of the year. You lead us right into it. So my
Oh
my feelings,
man,
huh?
oh man, they gave it to him because they supposed to give him the defensive player of the year.
I was just about to get to. I feel like that was them saying we robbed you, or you were
We have
robbed of
no
getting
reason,
defensive
yeah,
player of the
we
year.
have no
'Cause
reason to give Evan Mobley the defensive player of the year. So we'll give you something because his team is number one.
his team got the better record. They officially made the playoffs. They're number one. We're gonna award them for that. But I kind of thought to myself, and you was on the Evan Mobley bandwagon, so I figured you would know something. Did he really guard perimeter players?
No, Evan Mobley defensively, he's 7 foot tall and he's agile. And of the guys in the NBA, the new breed of guys that are in the NBA that are built kind of like the 7 footers that move around, shooting all of that. Wemby and all the Chets and all of them. KD was the first one. He is an active defender. He's not the best defender on his team though. like
So no,
he's
my
not even
question is,
he's not
does
even the best
he
defender on his in the starting lineup. I'm taking
does
Jared
he
Allen if you ask defense.
does Evan Mobley ever really guard the perimeter though? So like Draymond guard the bigs, but
But he
Draymond gets
has to.
out.
He does switch. They do play switch defense. He does switch. All of them switch though. Jared, all of them switch. So he do end up switching onto the KDs and all of them. And he is a capable. He's a damn good defender. Like
Switching
he's
on
not.
the KD, switching on KD is cool.
Kitchen.
If
He
he out
switch
there
on to everybody.
guarding the Ants, the
He
Jazz, the
switches on
Currys.
to everybody
Okay.
because
Okay.
that's how the NBA is. He switches on to everybody.
Okay.
No one No one calls his person to come set a pick. No one calls him out and baits him to come. Nobody puts him in the pick and roll because of his length and his willingness to play defense. He's a damn good
Yeah.
defender. So no
Okay.
one's Rudy Gobert and him, Jaren Jackson and him bringing him out for the pick and roll. No, they're avoiding Evan Mobley by all chances. So
Okay.
yeah, he does get that respect as a defender.
Okay.
No one plays around with him, but he's still not the best defender that was in this list. What
Okay.
Dyson Daniels done is unheard of. Averaging 3 steals, damn near 4 steals for a season. And this is not a fluke season. He's going to do this for the foreseeable future. That's how he plays basketball. That's how he has to get. He's not a shooter. He's a hustle player. He plays that way. And he found a way to make some money playing that way. That's how he gonna play. Evan Mobley is kind of going to be in that realm where you get a lot of steals, you get a lot of blocks. His team, as a team, when you got Jared Allen back there, I'm safe. I can push up on you a little more. When I know I got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley back there, as Donovan Mitchell, I can guard you harder. You get past me, you get erased back there. So that helps as a team defending when I know that even if I let my man go, the person back there gonna go clean it up.
Yeah.
And that helps. You can play a little better defense. So as a team, I get their team defense being better because they have good defenders. Yeah, your team defense gonna be good. Garland's a good defender. Like Jared Allen's
I
a good
don't know,
defender.
is he though? You said Garland.
Garland is a good
That's
defender.
what
Donovan
Tyler Hero
Mitchell,
said. Tyler Hero said Garland don't play defense.
yeah, I know what Tyler. Yeah, Tyler Hero don't play defense if you ask me,
But
but
that's
he
why
look
he
like
said it.
he be
That's
looking
Tyler
like he
Hero.
out there playing, looking like he trying to play hard. Everybody look like they playing hard for
Yeah.
10 seconds.
But
For
that's what
7
Tyler Hero
seconds,
was saying. He was saying it's the pot calling the kettle black. You said I don't play defense. You don't play defense.
Yeah, everybody look like they play defense for the 4 or 5 seconds the person that they're guarding actually has the ball. All you gotta
Yeah,
look is like you play a defense for that couple of seconds. Luca play real good on ball defense. He's a terrible team defender. As long as his person ain't got the ball, Luka don't give a fuck about defense. And then if he gets somebody on him that can blow past him, he plays defense until you get that step.
yeah.
But outside of that, Luka just look like he playing defense sometimes. He don't actually play defense. Like I
Okay.
think that's what it is. But Garland is actually, as a team, they're connected. So I may be saying Garland looks like a better defender because he has that confidence to get into his man more. You know what I mean? Be in his jersey more because he know, you know what I'm saying? You get past me, what you gonna do? A floater? Like all you can do is a floater. You're not getting to the rim. So if
Yeah,
he might look like he's playing better defense this season because of that, he might not actually be playing better defense. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It might be a fluke. It might look that way.
Either way, congratulations to Evan Mobley and for getting Defensive Player of the Year, and Draymond Green for getting Hustle Player of the Year. They say he finished third in Defensive Player of the Year votes. But big ups to both of them for locking those in. Clutch Player of the Year, Jalen Brunson. Big ups to him, which I think is crazy, seeing how much of the season he missed, and he was still able to lock that down. And just even watching the game today, I was like, that's why he got it. I can't take nothing away from him. That boy was
Yeah,
going
come
out there
fourth
doing.
quarter. Like if you watching him and if he got 6, 7, 8 assists before the fourth quarter start, chances are the Knicks might win that game. Every time I notice, if he's just out there facilitating and chilling and getting his 12 to 16 for the first 3 quarters, and he got like 15, 16, 17, and 7, that means that other people 7, 8. Oh, fourth quarter. Yeah, Jalen might not pass the ball to nobody else. He might not.
Yeah,
I work. I done what I'm
especially,
supposed to do as a point guard for 3 quarters. This is
especially the
my time.
last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes. I'm that, but that's also why I be feeling like other teams are going to beat them because of how much he holds. Now, let me give him his prop for his clutch award. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jalen for the clutch award. But in the last 5 minutes, if this 6'1", 6 foot, 5'11" is your bread and butter, the last 5 minutes, when y'all get into some better defenders on the other end, when y'all got
Yeah,
I know I got OG and Mikal on y'all team, but what happened when Jalen Brown guarding you and you got to switch to Jason
hey, D
Tatum and you got
Lil
to switch?
done. That's why I was just looking at. I seen D Lil go down with a non-contact injury. He ain't get back up. They carrying him off. Yeah, they
Hey, Cal,
carrying him. Yeah, I don't know. Like it was just an awkward play. Like he was trying to do something he couldn't. He gave his last effort to smacking the ball because the ball was loose. He smacked the ball across the court. So it looked like that he just told him kind of like let me see if I can walk by myself. But he was like gave it a last effort and smacked it across to I think Giannis in the corner or Gary Trent in the corner. And then yeah, he just never got up. He just stayed on the ground. Ball went to the other end. They played a little bit, then they fouled and they came and got him off the court. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out here soon. But yeah, he out the game.
they cooked. Bucks cooked without Bucks are cooked.
Yeah, they gonna need
You know what's
Kuzma.
crazy? I feel like the Bucks would have been all right if the game one they just started Kevin Porter
Oh yeah.
instead of Ryan. Don't get me wrong, Ryan, he nice. Yeah, he a solid, game manager. But this ain't a time for no game manager. We don't need no Jose Calderon right now. Goddamn, we need Derrick Rose. We don't need no Kirk Hines. We don't need no backup. We don't need a point guard. We need a point guard right now. Like we
Yeah.
need somebody that's gonna go out there and get busy. And Kevin Porter gonna go get busy. Ryan Rollins gonna play goddamn Mike Conley basketball, which is cool.
I don't
But
know
I
what
don't
it
think
is
Mike Conley
about
what
Doc
we need.
Rivers and the other players, but like he ain't playing Pat Connaughton. Pat Connaughton reminded y'all of what he's capable of when he dropped down there 50 right before the playoffs. I don't know how you can't justify or find a way to play Pat Connaughton. Because what you
Bro,
need right now, you need shooters, you need scores.
it's Doc. Doc gonna play the first whatever he said day one before the playoffs start is the game plan. That's the game plan. It don't adjustments. Boy, Steve Kerr's a better adjustment coach than him. Steve Kerr make adjustments better than him. And Steve Kerr don't play loony for real. Doc is a terrible adjustment coach. Terrible. He gonna stick to his guns because in 2009, 2008, 09, his guns won him a championship.
Yeah.
So he gonna stick to them guns. He don't make no adjustments, especially not no in-game adjustments. I can see after game, post game. You know what I'm saying? He don't make no in-game adjustments. Dame go down, he waiting on Dame to come back.
You crazy.
Dame go down, ain't no put Kevin in. Let's switch it up. Shit, at least JJ threw Bronny out there. Let's see what we got. But we go down early. Let's see what you can do. He not about to do that with no Pat Connaughton.
Yeah.
He not about to go coach.
So right now the series they playing that game for the series 2-1 in favor of the Bucks. I mean 2-1 in favor of the Pacers. The Bucks need this win because you're going back to Indiana after this. No, they're going back to where they at right now?
You going back to Indiana?
Yeah, they're going back to Indiana after this. So they need this.
5 Buck fifth seed. They're going back to Indiana.
They need this. They need this. And I think Gary Trent ain't gonna do what he did again. He don't have to go out for 9 threes. But you was raving about Gary Trent early in the season. How he was
I thought
threes.
that him on that team was gonna be great next to Dame.
Yeah.
Because
and they played together before.
If Dame were the starters, you got shooting out the ass right there. All that shooting that you lack on the 3, 4, 5, you got shooting out the ass with Dame and Gary. But they don't start Gary. They start Torian. So if you ask me, the Bucks might not want to win the championship. You can't start Torian Prince and Brook Lopez together. And Giannis is you know what I mean? You got a Brook gonna shoot too many threes. And he gonna have more free 3-point attempts than rebounds. As a center, he gonna have more 3-point attempts than rebounds.
I think they'll be able to get themselves back into this if everybody shows up and
why don't they just put the shooters on the floor? Kevin Porter at the 1, Gary Trent at the 2, Kuzma at the 3, or Bobby Porter's either one. Kuzma or Bobby at the 3, or Bobby at the 5. We gotta get off Brook. Which at some point we gotta call a spade a spade. Brook ain't it. I'd rather Brook. If Brook gonna play 17, 18 minutes, but he's the starter, why? Why let him play the first 7 minutes of the game and he ain't gonna do a goddamn thing? Why not start Bobby? He can still play 17 minutes. Let him play 17. Why not start Bobby? You got offense, you got rebounding, you got youth, you got running, you got the run, all that on the floor right there. Bobby at the 7, Giannis at the 4. Even if you put Kuzma at the 3, he can shoot it. Now you got shooting. Gary, Kevin, Giannis, Bobby, Kuz. You got all offense on the floor. Now on the bench, he got nothing on the bench now. With Torian Prince, Ryan, Brook, Pat. You might as well play 7 people, put your offense on the floor. Giannis holds the ball too long. You got to have shooters out there.
They can use the Dante DiVincenzo.
Everybody they traded right now. Mike Beasley, goddamn Middleton would be amazing right now.
He'd be doing more than Kuzma.
Chris Middleton, playoff Chris Middleton? Oh, he a problem. Listen, playoff Chris Middleton and give you 15 every night. 4, 5 rebounds, 2, 3 assists every night. They need that.
Yeah.
And then they have somebody, one of the people that's starting, coming off the bench, giving you them 15
I,
minutes of nothing. Because
I
they giving
really
you
think
20 minutes of
you should
nothing as a
use
starter.
Kuzma. You should capitalize on Kuzma in your 9 Giannis minutes. That's what you should do.
Yep. You got to offset them and let them finish
Yeah.
quarters together. One play the beginning of the quarter, other one come in and finish the quarter with them.
Yeah.
But
But the
Kuz
Pacers,
ain't.
the Pacers finna go on and get that one, bro.
Yeah, this over with. This look like it's gonna
And
be
then they
over with.
on to the Cavs. They finna be on to the Cavs.
That's gonna be a series.
Yeah, you got two full teams. We're gonna see. Speaking of the Cavs and the Heat, I think they done. The Heat had their chance game 3. They got game 4 tomorrow. I think the Heat are cooked. Um, I think you need a point guard. Y'all need to go get a point guard. Uh, that's what y'all need to do this offseason. I like what I heard the rumor mill. Bam Adebayo to the Warriors. I would fucking love that. Put him at the 5. But if y'all gonna keep that, y'all need to go get a 5. A guard. This season over with y'all. Good shit. Cavs
They
gonna
need
do it.
Dame. They need
Yeah,
Dame. Yeah, they need Dame. Dame and Kyrie. It'll be perfect.
man. Yeah, Kyrie and Dallas. Let me
Yeah,
see
Kyrie.
the other
I know
series, the
Kyrie not
best.
leaving. Like it's like dang, like all these places Kyrie that be in Boston, Nets, you know what I'm saying? He ain't leaving that. He cool where he at. He gonna retire or man.
But the best, I mean, you got the Celtics and the Magic. The Magic that had 2 opportunities to get it done. They got one dub. Could have had it again. They let the ball drop. Right now, the Celtics cruising right now. Every game they picking any mini mighty mo who finna sit out. Kind of like the Suns were doing, but in a healthy way. They doing it to stay healthy. The Suns were doing it because they was hurt for real, for real. And tonight, no Drew Holiday. The other night, no Drew Holiday. And the night before that, no JT. I seen no JB was a doubtful, but he ended up playing. So it wouldn't shock me. This they finna go on and finish it up in Boston. That's what they wanted to do. They lost that one game so they could finish it in Boston. They finna go ahead and 4-1 they ass. That's it. Do you see any like
They don't have enough. Like even though they have a lot, it's like dang, y'all really don't have enough. Like y'all right there in the game, they not even in full strength. Like y'all
facts?
in these games fighting, and Drew Holiday like, man, I hope I don't have to come back early. He's sitting on the
Right.
sideline like, man, if I get to just chill to next round, whoever next round getting locked up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they not even at full strength, and they look like they getting these games kind of
Yeah,
walking
they
these.
close in there.
Anytime the Mavs went on the run, they just walked the run down. Porzingis was in foul trouble. I thought they was gonna take
Look,
advantage of that. Couldn't take advantage of that as much. Like
look,
every time they hit a big shot, they hit a big shot. Damn,
JT finna
like,
get him an Eastern Conference
oh
Finals
yeah, because
MVP.
Jalen Brown is not hooping right now.
It's that damn haircut.
Jalen Brown, yeah, I was looking at his head through the phone. I was like, I thought he
Bro,
cut his hair, but it still looked like he got the lines in his head going back.
it's something he got. I think he did it wrong. He cut it too short. They done Beijing the hell out of that motherfucker. Put some slick down in that bitch, some tar. You should have seen it when he first cut that shit. I was like, that shit look weird. Like, look,
It looked like it was like fuzzy. Like, hey, you got a
yeah.
fuzzy head and it's low.
You should have when
You
he
got a
first
fuzz
had it. It
low.
looked like tar. He looked like the action figures. Remember the little black action figures back in the day with the low cut? It was the
Yeah, they got
shorty
the little
black.
with the little plastic. Yeah, I know.
Man, that's what he had, bro. So they finna
At
get
least he
it.
had a line though. He ain't go full Kaminga.
Ah, Kaminga, yeah, little Mickey Mouse. Little Mickey
Yeah, he
Mouse
got
fucked that up.
the little yeah. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
alright at least.
Kaminga took like 3. He took about a week to go get that. They was like, yeah, bro, you gotta get a line in, cuz. He was like, huh? So he had to get
Yeah.
up to speed. But yeah, the Knicks, the Pistons Knicks series, a the Pistons
JB.
probably just dropped the ball not getting this dub because they down 3-1.
Yeah, that's twice. That's 2 games. 3 games.
Man,
Listen,
that's
every game the Knicks actually won, they were about to get beat. Like, And all three of these wins, this literally could be 4-0 sweep.
But
This could have been a
that
sweep.
man,
But
that's
when you got Jalen fucking Brunson, he going,
even
hey,
Cat.
we gonna preach around here.
Even Cat showed up with that deep ass three, and he awkward as fuck. His celebrations be weird as fuck. I'm like, bro, you ain't got no kind of stilo with this shit. But hey, I'm happy for you, bro. You just weird. Like his shit, he just and then he was talking shit, but it's like he knows somebody watching him, but he trying to act like he don't know people watching him. So he over here looking, but he side eyeing you at the same time. It's like, bro, just like you gotta work on this. Like go home in the mirror. Like I remember my lady used to look at me. I'd be in the bathroom, like you say, what? I bust your ass, boy. Like you gotta practice that shit talking. You gotta get that shit down packed, baby. So when I know I'm going to the gym, hand down, like what? Boy, you crazy. You crazy. All day. He need to go practice his shit talking because he look awkward as fuck. But that motherfucking three, that 30 footer, that butter. And that shot before that baseline, hey, Cass
Yeah,
said,
it's hard to beat the Knicks. It's hard to when you get the playoff, they have all of their pieces do what they're supposed to do at the right time.
yeah,
Like, you know how I be saying shoot the shot because you open. Like, don't always stay within the offense. Wait, one you gonna hit
yeah,
it or miss it. Anunoby plays the right way. You kick it out to him, he gonna pull it. He not gonna think to get the ball to Jalen Brunson. I gotta get a ball to Cat. Like, where he coming off a pick? No, he's just gonna hoop.
yeah,
Even if they missing in the flow of the offense, that helps them because you get so many people sucked in and having to play defense to where Cat can pull that bitch, and it was nobody around, even though it was deep. It's
yeah,
still within like catch and shoot. Like he wasn't. It's not too much a thought process because we just out here hooping.
yeah.
I'll be looking at some teams and you can tell they're thinking to look for the
Warriors,
star from playoffs. Young
Warriors.
players, where LeBron, where Luka, like where Shea at. Jalen Williams don't play like even Caruso played when Caruso on the floor. Caruso played defense 100
Yeah,
miles an hour. On offense, he's looking for Shea. Like their team, Josh Hart, all of them, their whole squad is like savvy. Josh
yeah,
Hart do what he do. Savvy cat can't be stopped. Jalen Brunson, I get to play, sit back. I'm not gonna do too much early. I know I bring this shit home. And Anobi, okay, if you bringing it home and our breadwinner is Cat, I gotta fill all the spaces. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. When I catch and shoot, Mikhail catch and shoot. We gotta just Josh Hart. I'm gonna do everything else. They all of they players, bro. It's hard to beat a team when everybody knows what we need to do.
So I'm gonna tell you, the Cavs got something these other teams don't have, and that's depth. Because when you look at the Celtics, even tonight, the Celtics, what they get from their bench, 6 points.
Pritchard gave 0, didn't he?
Yep, they got 6 points. Now you gonna put Al Horford on the bench. The Celtics gave you 12 points because Drew Holiday gonna start. You think about the Pacers. The Pacers gonna have a little bit more of a bench, but like the Celtics, the Bucks, they don't have a bench. I mean, you go over to the West, the Lakers don't have a bench. The Nuggets don't have a bench. Let me see who else. The Clippers, they don't really got a bench for real, if you want to be honest. Like
But
Mookie Betts,
The Clippers actually that's what keep them in game because Nick Batum, Derrick Jones Jr., like all of them coming off they Bogdanovich, even the other night Bogdanovich, all of they vets, all of they bench is vets that all of them have played in meaningful
but
world games.
I think if
Nick
you put them
Batum,
against a team,
Bogdanovich just came from the Olympics, but those players are not scared of this stage. They are
elite,
savvy. Nick
but I
Batum,
think,
Bogdanovich, Derrick Jones Jr. was just in the finals. They
I
got some
think,
scary like chemistry of people over there mixed up.
but if you think about it, if you put them against a team with a productive bench, I think it changes the game because it's not like you're not worried about any of them people, and it ain't like they been like if you go look at their last game, they didn't do shit the last game. It's just the Nuggets don't have anybody. They don't. So I just kind of think maybe if the Nuggets had a player or two coming off the bench, maybe it'll be different. But a lot of these teams don't have benches. And that's gonna be a big difference. Like when the Cavs go against these other teams, the Cavs, them dudes, Ty Jerome coming off the bench, fucking DeAndre Hunter coming off the bench, and they who else they got? It's somebody else. And his name ain't coming to my mind. But they coming off the bench looking to do something. So, but either way, the Knicks going against the Celtics. That's what it looked like. Knicks,
Yeah,
Celtics
they
in the
really only got two
semifinals.
players. They got Dean Wade, Isaac Okoro. They only really got DeAndre Hunter and Ty Jerome.
Yeah. I
Got
mean, but
Tristan
that's more
Thompson.
than these other teams though.
Yeah, they are a team where, but in their starting lineup, they had Sam Merrill because somebody was out. Darius
Garland.
Garland out right now. So Sam Merrill would be on the bench. But he also didn't do nothing. Like they only really got two bench players, but they two bench players are putting up 21 and 13.
Yeah.
So
They going out
yeah,
there
but
scoring.
what I'm saying is the Clippers, they also their starters don't give you they scary because they starters aren't empty starters. They don't have a
Yeah.
Torian Prince or a Christian Braun in their starting lineup. Worst player in their starting lineup is Norman Powell. And he'll go get you 20 if he can get more shots than Kawhi. Like, or Chris Dunn, who's the best defender
Yeah,
on the team
I think
outside
the
of
worst
Kawhi.
one is Chris Dunn.
But Chris Dunn, he probably the worst, and he not empty. Because he's literally out there to do what Kawhi don't do, and that's guard the best player. And if you don't got Chris guarding you, you got Kawhi guarding. So you every night, unless your best player is Jokic, which is the problem, every night, them two gonna be hounds on the wings, which is probably why Jamal Murray's having a frustrating series because Chris Dunn has that boy on fucking lock. Like Jamal Murray is having a frustrating go at it. And Harden is chilling off defensively, but Harden has not been producing what I think he should be producing offensively. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they
Christian
2-2.
Braun has been making it trouble on James Harden. Because if you ask me, he's the reason they've lost these games
James Harden.
to the Nuggets. James Harden. He should be 20 and 25 and 8 every night, 26 and 4, 26 and 7, 25 or 22, you know what I'm saying? 4 rebounds, 7 or 8 assists. He giving you his assists, but he leaving the game with 15 points, 17 points, 15, 19 points. Gave you 21. No, you can't do that. You as James Harden are relying on Zubac to pick up. I know Zuzu, but if you go give 25 and Zoo give 19, now this is a whole different game. Because Kawhi gonna get his. No matter who put a Clipper jersey on, Kawhi gonna get his.
I think the other night they all damn near, except Chris Dunn, all had 20.
Yeah, the other night, yeah, he had 15. Norman had 22. Leonard had 24. Zubac had 19. Chris had 3. Oh yeah, Chris, he had a terrible night. 3 points on 1 for 9 shooting, 1 for 6 from the 3. Yeah, but that series started up.
That is the best series, and that's the best series in the West. Arguably the best series out there. The Pacers Nuggets series, the Pacers Knicks series is not disappointing, but yeah, the Nuggets Clippers. I mean, to see that dunk, you counting that dunk? Hey, to see that, hey, the dramatics, bro.
And Jokic pays attention to the media. Because remember, I think it was game 1, and he missed it. Somebody took a game-winning shot and missed, and everybody was like, game on the line, why is Jokic not taking that shot? Right?
Yeah.
Everybody was there, why Jokic not taking the shot? This game, he had 2 people on it. He had help coming, regardless of what was happening. He was putting that shot up, and I kind of was like, win or I mean, it was a tie game, so it don't really care. You
Yeah.
miss, we go to overtime. But the fact that he hit that on him, like I'm taking this shot, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, yo. I thought the
But
game was
Yoke has
going
actually
overtime. I
won.
needed to go overtime.
Yoke has won a game from down to that same location. He beat us like that, threw up a prayer.
Oh yeah, and it banked it. Oh yes.
Yeah, so he's
Oh
won
yeah.
games like that. And he missed, and Gordon was right there being ready.
Hey, he knew exactly where to be. He exactly
DeAndre
where.
Ayton changed the game with that tip in. That what 2 years ago, I believe, Gordon became the first player in NBA history to ever hit a buzzer
Yeah.
beating dunk. And it wasn't like a drive to the basket dunk. He finished over somebody, a steal, wide open. This was a putback dunk. Crazy, bro.
Off a long three, off a long game winning three that most times most people are just watching basketball at that
Yeah.
time. Not a lot of people are
Or
getting, most
playing
people are just
basketball.
watching the game in. Like for him to still be locked in, realize it's a miss, get up, put it back. Like he's still locked into the game. Most
So who
everyone
you
else was open for the red thing, waiting to see
who
what if
who
it
you
make a
calling for
miss.
that series? Whoever win the next game winning the series.
Bro, I think I don't want to bet against Jokic. As crazy as much as I think the Clippers are gonna beat them,
Yeah.
I don't want to say the Clippers are gonna win, which my heart says that. And then Jokic go out there and do
I'm
something
gonna
fucking.
go with the Clippers because I want the Clippers to challenge the Thunder in the next round. That's why. Because the Nuggets don't have
Yeah,
what
I
it
don't
takes.
think I think the Nuggets are gonna get smacked next round.
They too empty. They too empty.
I think next round that right there, I would rather the Clippers face them because
Yeah.
I feel Zubac gonna give them fucking trouble,
Oh yeah.
trouble. And
And they got
Kawhi and
enough.
Chris, Jalen and Shea, I would love to see that matchup.
Yeah.
But I know
Because you
Lou
know,
Dort and Caruso gonna cause problems on Harden.
because the Thunder went ahead and swept the Grizzlies, and I don't want to hear it. If Ja didn't get injured, it wouldn't have. They was getting their ass whooped with Ja. They lost by 51 with Ja, then turned around lost by 20 something the next night with Ja. They was getting that ass whooped regardless. It
Yeah,
was
it was over.
unfortunate
It was
Ja went
over.
down. They was losing that series regardless.
You
The
lost by
Grizzlies ain't have what it
51 and
take.
Shea had a bad game. The series
Yeah.
was over there. I can see you losing
So
by 50 and Shea scored 50.
yeah.
No, you lost by 51 and everybody got a piece of that.
Now for
That
the Thunder, the Timberwolves series. Before game 3, I was like, man, I wish the Timberwolves hadn't won such a big game in game 1 because now I felt like they got complacent. Ant heard me. They came and handled business in game 3. Then turned around and said, we back at home. We handling business in game 4. So now they lead the series 3-1. You had Luka with another game, I think, what, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, or 1 rebound, 2 assists, some shit like that. But he had 38 points. But it's the rest. Luka is dangerous. Teddy would be mad right now. Everybody know Luka dangerous when them other numbers matter. And I remember telling y'all, I said his rebounds and assists is gonna take a big hit. LeBron James,
But
what,
they
near
haven't
triple double?
until the playoffs start. They haven't.
No, they did. They definitely
And
did.
when
But
he
he
first
started,
got there,
yeah,
if you go look at just his Lakers numbers, when he
yeah,
first got to the team, yeah, his points was down too. But there
yeah.
was a time right after when
He
LeBron
started
went
picking up
down,
traction.
and sat out for that time, Luca was Luca.
Oh
Luca
yeah,
looked like Luca. And then LeBron came back and they started losing games again. They didn't limp injured into the playoffs. Their team wise chemistry did not look like a strong, healthy chemistry. Not a healthy body wise, but they didn't look like a healthy
yeah.
team walking into the playoffs when LeBron came back them last like what 8, 9, 10 games. They didn't look like the Lakers when Luka first got there.
Yeah.
That LeBron that was rolling from January and fucking doing top 7 in defense and all of that until he got hurt. That LeBron 8, 9, 10 game win streak they was on. Oh, that was fine. Luka had to jump on his bandwagon the way he was playing.
Yeah.
When LeBron went down and Luka took over, and then LeBron came back, this ain't working.
Yeah, they don't know how to even I'm reading a body language. It's something going. I think LeBron realizing like we can't do it, but even seeing you see Luka, no defense, the whining and everything, bro. I see the body language, but I don't know. My boys did it. Game 3. They play game 4 tomorrow. They went ahead and won it without Jimmy Butler. He got that deep cheek contusion. They went ahead and did that. Gary Payton, that's what the game ball going to Gary Payton. Everybody got to be ready to do it.
You were right before you said, "Hey, we didn't turn." You were talking to me earlier today saying we didn't turn Gary Payton and turned into a 3-point shooter. I was in my head like I must not have been watching a lot of games. I was letting you talk,
Yeah,
but I was like I must not have been watching a lot of games. Well, I was watching that game last night. Like he's been watching games. Like,
yeah,
he's been watching the Warriors. Gary Payton looks like he looks like a light-skinned Warrior draftee right now. Boy,
look, Gary looked like Andre, Iggy.
Yeah, bro. He looked like one of them, bro.
Yeah.
I was sitting there because I needed. Who did I need? I needed somebody else to like grab another rebound. Who was it? Moody. I needed Moody to score 11 points last night, and I thought he was in the starting lineup because he normally has been in the starting lineup. So they put him at 11. I'm like 11, just easy.
Ready? Hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn. You